Dear students, I have a video for you on number system. In this video, we will take first some introductory words, natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, rational numbers, irrational numbers, real numbers, surds, indices and laws of indices. यानी ये जो वीडियो है आज की मेनली है तो रैशनल नंबर और इरेशनल नंबर पर, लेकिन हम इस वीडियो में थोड़ी सी आपको इंट्रोडक्शन भी देंगे नेचुरल नंबर्स के बारे में, होल नंबर्स, इंटीजर्स के बारे में. लेट अस स्टार्ट द वीडियो. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल नेचुरल नंबर्स. The numbers start from 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, dash, dash, dash. The number will start from 1 and go on. These are called the natural numbers. These all are positive numbers. यानी एक से शुरू होने वाले जितने भी नंबर्स हैं वो जिसमें एक भी शामिल है, so 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. These are the unlimited पॉजिटिव नंबर एंड दिस आर कॉल्ड द नेचुरल नंबर. इसके लिए सिंबल होता है n. So these are the natural numbers. These numbers have a small group. Then comes the whole numbers. If we include 0 in natural number, these form the whole numbers. यानी होल नंबर वो हैं जो नेचुरल नंबर में सिर्फ 0 और शामिल कर देने से बनते हैं. तो ये थोड़ा इससे बड़ा ग्रुप बन गया. नेचुरल नंबर्स के बारे में आगे इसकी क्लासेस है, जैसे नेचुरल नंबर्स इवन नंबर होते हैं, ऑड नंबर्स होते हैं, कंपोजिट नंबर्स होते हैं, प्राइम नंबर्स होते हैं, को प्राइम नंबर्स होते हैं. नेचुरल नंबर्स के आगे जो टाइप्स हैं उसके बारे में हम नेक्स्ट वीडियो में आपसे डिस्कस करेंगे और वो आपने छोटी क्लासेस में पढ़ा भी है. तो नेक्स्ट इज इंटीजर्स. So integers are those numbers which include positive as well as negative numbers. For example, -2, -1, -3, 0, 1, 2, 3. These all are integers. Integer में whole numbers के लिए W, word symbol है W. Integers के लिए I. तो इंटीजर्स होल नंबर हैं जिसमें कि हम होल नंबर्स में अगर माइनस भी इंक्लूड कर लें, माइनस वाले नेगेटिव नंबर्स भी इंक्लूड कर लेते हैं तो वो बन जाते हैं इंटीजर्स. तो इसलिए होल नंबर्स, नेचुरल नंबर्स को अगर हम छोटे बॉक्स से रिप्रेजेंट करें, so the whole number will be shown by a bigger box. Then the integers will be shown by another bigger box. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, dash, 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 dash. So integers -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. So next comes the rational numbers. We are mainly concerned about the rational number and the irrational number during this chapter, number system. This is a number line. Let it be, this place is 0. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. So these are the numbers shown on the number line. So this is a number line showing the numbers. So these are the natural numbers, including 0, that becomes a whole number. Whereas if we include minus numbers also, that becomes the integers. Next is the rational numbers. Rational numbers are the numbers which can be represented in the form of P upon Q, where Q not equal to 0 and P and Q are integers. So these are the rational numbers. The rational number may be defined as the numbers which can be represented in the form of P upon Q, where Q not equal to 0 and P and Q are the integers. For example, 1 upon 5, 2 upon 3, 3 upon 8, 5 upon 9. These all are the rational numbers. So these are further of two types. These are further of two types. Rational numbers may be terminating. They can be represented in decimal form in the terminating decimal number, for example जैसे 1 upon 5, 3 upon 8 and so on. So these are terminating decimals number, rational numbers which can be terminated. जैसे कि 1/5 को अगर हम डेसिमल फॉर्म में लिखें, that becomes 0.2. That is completely divisible in the decimal form. 3/8 को अगर हम लिखते हैं तो बन जाता है 8 3s are 24, 7 and 5. So that is 0.375. That is a decimal representation of 3/8, and this is a terminating, coming to the end. And the second type is non-terminating but recurring, non terminating but recurring. Recurring numbers. Just for example 2/3, if we change it into डेसिमल फॉर्म, अगर हम 2/3 को डेसिमल फॉर्म में लिखे तो यह बन जाता है 0.666 एंड सो ऑन. Similarly 1/3 will be written as 0.33333, not terminating. So that is a recurring. Non-terminating but recurring means the number is repeating same number is repeating again and again. So this can be written in the form of 6 bar. Put the sign bar on the number which is repeating time and again. So this is, I have written two numbers, two non-terminating but recurring numbers which are the rational number, although they are rational number but they are non-terminating and recurring numbers. So this includes a bigger group. So therefore we will show it in the form of a bigger box, that these are the rational numbers. Then comes the irrational numbers. The numbers which are represented in the form of √2, √3, √5. These are the irrational numbers. These cannot be represented in the form of P upon Q, where Q is not equal to 0. Just like the rational numbers, these numbers can be written in the form of the P upon Q, where the P and Q were the integers. So these are given by a radical sign. A radical sign is placed over there. They are not the perfect squares, so that's why they are, when they are turned in the decimal form, so they are non-terminating and non-recurring. So irrational numbers are non-terminating and non-recurring. If we write the irrational number in the form of decimal form, so they are the non-terminating and non-recurring numbers. The numbers will not come to an end, that number goes on, but with the not repetitions of the numbers. So √2, for example, √2 is written as 1.414 and so on. The numbers will change time and again. Similarly 1/3, 1.732 and number repeat. Different numbers will come later on. So these are few examples of the irrational numbers. So irrational numbers are written in the another box, because this not includes the natural numbers. The natural numbers, if n is a natural number, the under root n will be the irrational number where n is not a perfect square. For example, if I write under root 4, that is not a irrational, that is rational number under root 4, because 4 is a perfect square. Similarly, under root 9, that is also rational, that is perfect square, whereas under root 5 is an irrational, that is not a perfect square. So thereby the irrational numbers have another box, they are represented in another box. Then comes the real numbers. So group of rational numbers and irrational numbers is called real numbers. So if both these are included together, so that form the real number. So this is a bigger group of the numbers. So real number include irrational numbers, rational number include integers, integer include whole number includes natural numbers. So this is a representation of the numbers in the form of box. Now we take further some more terms, that is surds, indices and laws of indices. Surds these are few examples of the surds. The numbers which are written with index, the sign of index, and the powers are given there. So these are called the surds. The radical sign is the radical sign. This is the radical sign. This is known as radical sign. Whereas the number written in the radical sign, they are known as index. Index for the numbers. So under root 2 can be written as 2 to the power of 1 upon 2. So this is the exponential form. Exponential form. And this is the radical form. So when the numbers are written with the radical signs, then they are known as the surds. And this is the power of index, root, nth root. So nth root of any real number say x can be written as or x to the power 1 upon n. So this is the radical sign, x is a real number and n is the root of that number. So this number can be written in the form of exponential. So x is the number, real number, and 1 upon n is the exponent, power of this number x. So this is written in the exponential form, this is written in the radical form. Before we go to the next topic, indices and laws of indices, I am taking some more information for you. Insertion of the rational numbers between two rational numbers, that is concerned with the chapter. So you have to find the number, any rational number between given two or more rational numbers. So how many numbers you can find out? So insertion of the rational numbers between two rational numbers. Let if A and B are two numbers, here we are saying regarding rational numbers. If A and B are two rational numbers and we have to find some more number between these A and B. So how can we find the number between A and B will be given by the formula A plus B upon 2, that is the x. So x is any number, this is between two given rational numbers A and B. So that is the x, that is denoted by x1, because we have to find another number also. So this is x1, this is number line 0. Suppose we take only two numbers, not so many numbers. So this is A and suppose this is B. The number on the number lines. So we are taking only two numbers A and B on the number line, and we have to find the number between A and B. How many numbers can be shown there? So this is the first number between A and B. So this is the x1. So this is A plus B upon 2, means that is that lie in the middle of these two numbers, center of these two numbers. So now we have to find the number lying between A and x1. So x2 will be A plus x1 upon 2. So that will lie here. So x2 is A plus x1 upon 2. The number between x1 and x3 will be x1 plus b upon 2. x1 plus b upon 2. So in this way we can find out any number. So many numbers can be find out by this way. यानी इस तरीके से आप जितने चाहो नंबर्स इनके बीच में आप निकाल सकते हो. So there are infinite numbers बिटवीन गिवन टू रैशनल नंबर्स, यानी दो नंबर आपको अगर दिए गए हैं तो आप उनके बीच में अनगिनत असंख्य नंबरों को निकाल सकते हो। सो दिस आर विल बी गिवन बाय द फार्मूला a प्लस बी अपॉन टू, यानी जिन जिन दो नंबर्स को आप निकालना चाहते हो उनके बीच में वो नंबर आएंगे। तो x1 विल बी a प्लस b अपॉन टू, द नंबर x1 is a plus b upon 2, so x2 is a plus x1 upon 2, so x3 will be x1 plus b upon 2, and so on. You can find out so many numbers there. So that was the insertion of the rational number between given two numbers. So next is conditions for rational numbers. कि अगर आपको दो नंबर्स दिए गए हैं और दोनों नंबर जो है अगर रैशनल नंबर हो तो उनसे उनके कॉम्बिनेशन से कौन नंबर जो आ रहा है वो रैशनल है या इरेशनल है, तो उसको हम कैसे पता लगा सकते हैं। सो कंडीशंस क्या है, if r1 and r2 are two rational numbers, then r1 plus r2 will be rational, r1 multiply r2 will be again rational, r1 minus r2 will be again rational, and r1 divided by r2 will be rational if r2 not equal to 0. So r1 upon r2 will be, so that will be rational. यानी अगर आपको दो नंबर दिए गए हैं तो उन दोनों का जोड़, उन दोनों को अगर जोड़ लिया जाए तो रैशनल नंबर ही आएगा। इसी तरीके से r1 r2 ने दोनों नंबर्स की अगर गुणा की जाए तो भी जो नंबर आता है वो रैशनल नंबर ही आएगा। उनको अगर घटाया जाए, उनका डिफरेंस निकाले तो जो नंबर हमें मिलेगा वो भी रैशनल नंबर होगा, और उनको अगर एक नंबर को दूसरे नंबर से डिवाइड करते हैं तो उससे जो भी नंबर हमें मिल रहा है वो that will be again a rational number, provided the second number which is the dividend that divisor, so that the number, the dividend will be, the quotient will be the rational number. So these are four conditions for the rational number. So these are known as the conditions. अगर हमारे पास दो नंबर थे तो उनसे मिलके जो नंबर, तीसरा नंबर जो बन रहा है वो किस टाइप का है, रैशनल है, इरेशनल है, तो हम उसको कैसे बताएं, तो ये आपको कंडीशंस याद रखनी है। कंडीशंस फॉर रैशनल एंड इरेशनल नंबर्स। सो इससे पहले हमने आपको बताया कि अगर दो रैशनल नंबर्स को का अगर कॉम्बिनेशन देखें इससे क्या बनता है, इसी तरीके से अगर आपको दिए गए नंबर्स में से एक रैशनल हो दूसरा इरेशनल हो तो उससे हम क्या पता लगाएंगे कि नंबर जो बन रहा है तीसरा वो रैशनल होगा या इरेशनल। सो इफ R is a rational number and S be the irrational number, then R plus S will be irrational. Number 2, or multiply s will be again irrational. Third, r minus s will be irrational. R divided by s, if s not equal to 0, then again will be irrational. So this way you can find out, if you know the rules for the combination of the number, कि अगर एक रैशनल नंबर के साथ इरेशनल नंबर्स को अगर जोड़ा जाए तो उससे जो नंबर हमारे पास आएगा वो इरेशनल होगा। ऐसे ही रैशनल नंबर को अगर आप इरेशनल से गुणा करते हो तो नंबर आएगा इरेशनल। अगेन रैशनल में से अगर इरेशनल नंबर को आप घटाते हो तो नंबर विल बी अगेन इरेशनल, एंड द रैशनल नंबर डिवाइडेड बाय irrational, the quotient will be the irrational. So these are the four conditions for rational and irrational. Combination of the rational with irrational numbers, what will be the product. Now we have for you another informations. There is a last for surds, that is irrational numbers, because surds I have already discussed with you. The surds are the number written with radical sign. So this is a, you can say this as an irrational number as well as a surd. So if we have two numbers a and b for positive real numbers, अब हमने दो नंबर सेलेक्ट किए हैं a और b जो कि पॉजिटिव रियल नंबर है। मान लेते हैं हम लेट a is equal to 2 and b is equal to 3। वो हम आपको एग्जांपल से बाद में समझाएंगे। So the first condition is a b under root will be under root a multiply under root b, means that a is equal to ab under root is equal to under root a into under root b, means if a is 2 and b is 3, so that is under root 6, so that is equal to under root 2 multiplied by under root 3। the same, यानी अगर हम दो रियल नंबर ले रहे हैं 2 और 3, these are the two real positive numbers, real positive number 2 and 3 both are real numbers as well as positive numbers। so उन दोनों का अगर प्रोडक्ट पे सर लगा है, रेडिकल साइन लगा है, तो उन दोनों के ऊपर भी अगर हम बारी बारी से रेडिकल साइन लगाएं तो उनका जो प्रोडक्ट होगा वो अगेन दैट विल बी सर्ड। सो दैट कैन बी रिटन एज 2 मल्टीप्लाई बाय 3 अंडर रूट, जब 6 बनता है 6 अंडर रूट, तो वो बारी बारी से दोनों के सर्ड्स के प्रोडक्ट के बराबर हो। सेकंड, डिवीजन ऑफ a and b, so a अपॉन b अंडर रूट, तो इसको अगर हम सेपरेट करें तो ये बन जाता है अंडर रूट a अंडर रूट b, यानी दोनों के ऊपर आप अंडर रूट लगा के लिख सकते हो। फॉर एग्जांपल सो a is 2, अगर दोनों के पास इकट्ठा, दोनों पे इकट्ठा अगर साइन लगा है सर्ड का, तो रेडिकल साइन लगा है, तो इसको हम सेपरेट दोनों पे लगा सकते हैं। तो 2 अपॉन अंडर रूट विल बी इक्वल टू अंडर रूट 2 अपॉन अंडर रूट 3। थर्ड कंडीशन, अंडर रूट a प्लस अंडर रूट b multiply by under root a minus under root b, and that will be equal to a minus b। so this is called the rationalization of the irrational number। अगर आपको दो irrational number दिए गए हैं और उनमें से एक में प्लस और दूसरे में माइनस, उनको अगर हम मल्टीप्लाई करें तो हमारे पास जो नंबर आएगा वो रैशनल होगा। तो दिस इज नोन एज द रैशनलाइजेशन ऑफ द इरैशनल नंबर्स। आई एम राइटिंग विद एग्जांपल √2 plus √3 multiply √2 minus √3, that will be equal to 2 minus 3 minus 1. So that is a rational number, and these are irrational. तो इरैशनल नंबर्स को अगर हमें रैशनल में कन्वर्ट करना है तो उसके लिए हम यूज करते हैं रैशनलाइजिंग फैक्टर्स। दिस इज कॉल्ड रैशनलाइजेशन ऑफ द नंबर्स। द टू नंबर व्हिच आर यूज्ड टू चेंज इनटू द रैशनल, these are called the rationalizing factors and they are conjugate to each other, यानी एक दूसरे के पूरक हैं। तो ये √2 plus √3 का जो रैशनलाइजिंग फैक्टर है that will be √2 minus √3, और इधर से अगर देखें √2 minus √3 का जो रैशनलाइजिंग फैक्टर होगा that will be √2 plus √3. So in this way we can change the irrational number into a rational number. रैशनल नंबर से अगर इरैशनल से रैशनल बनाना हो तो उसको हम बोलते हैं रैशनलाइजिंग द इरैशनल नंबर। अब नेक्स्ट देखिए, एक और आपको एग्जांपल लिखा है नेक्स्ट कंडीशंस। a plus √b means this is the rational sum, इसका जो इसमें जो ऐड किया है वह इरैशनल नंबर। तो एक रैशनल नंबर दूसरा इरैशनल नंबर से अगर हमें दोनों ही रैशनल बनाने हो तो उसको क्या करेंगे, इसका रैशनलाइजिंग फैक्टर से इसके मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे। सो a plus √b का जो रैशनलाइजिंग फैक्टर होगा that will be a minus √b with opposite sign. So फार्मूला लगता है x plus a into x minus b, ये a plus b into a minus b, तो वो यहाँ पर फार्मूला लगेगा। तो ये बन गया स्क्वायर ऑफ a and square of √b, that is a b. So both are the rational numbers. तो रैशनल और इरैशनल का जो सम है उससे हमें रैशनल बनाना हो तो उसके रैशनल फैक्टर से मल्टीप्लाई करके ये बनेगा। अब देखिए नेक्स्ट, √a plus √b का होल स्क्वायर बराबर होगा a plus 2 √ab plus b, means the sum of two irrational numbers when we find the whole square of them, so that will be the mixed number, means rational. The two part are rational while the third part, middle part, is the irrational. So that is the ultimately the number which we will get, that will be the irrational. Sum of the rational plus irrational means ultimately that is the irrational numbers. So these are the conditions for a loss of surds or the irrational numbers. So regarding indices, so I have written here some definitions here. If a is a positive real number, any positive real number you can choose, and m and r the rational numbers, then a raised to the power m or a raised to the power n are known as the indices. यानी जब हम किसी नंबर्स के ऊपर कोई पावर लगाते हैं तो वो इंडिसेस बोला जाता है। उसमें जो इस नंबर को हम नीचे यूज कर रहे हैं, जैसे a इज अ पॉजिटिव रियल नंबर, यानी जिस रियल नंबर पे हम ऊपर पावर लगा रहे हैं तो उसको हम बोलेंगे। So a is called the base. इसको हम कहते हैं बेस, यानी जो रियल नंबर जो हमने चूज किया है तो दैट इज द बेस। जो नीचे लिखा हुआ नंबर वो बेस है, और उसके ऊपर जो पावर लगाई है वो होती है इसकी इंडेक्स। एंड m और n are the index of A. That is why we are calling A raised to power m or A raised to power n, they are known as indices. So index m of A, index n of A are known as indices. So the part of indices which is written below, that is the base, and the ऊपर जो लिखा है वो एक्सपोनेंशियल जो लिखी है ऊपर, that is the power or that is the index. So when the number is written in the form of index, that is called the indices. So laws of indices. First law of indices is a to the power m multiply a to the power n, that will be a multiply to the power m plus n. Means the base is the same. The base is, here is the base A with, but the indices are different. The index base A index m, base A index n. If the two base it means the two same base are multiplied with different index, then the result will be the base and the powers are added. The powers of the similar bases are added when they are multiplied. This is the law. The powers of the base are added when they are multiplied, when the base is similar. For example, if I write 2 to the power 3 multiply 2 to the power 5, that will be 2 to the power 3 plus 5. That is 2 to the power 8. Means the base, similar base, when are multiplied, the powers are added, indexes are added. So this is the first law. The second law states that when the similar base with different indexes are divided, we can write it in the form of numerator and as well as denominator. तो फ्रैक्शन के रूप में लिख सकते हैं यहाँ पर, ये हमने स्टेट फॉर्म में लिखा है और ये इसको फ्रैक्शन फॉर्म में लिखा है, न्यूमरेटर डिनोमिनेटर फॉर्म में. तो बेस इज a, the a is base and m and n are the indices. Therefore the result will be a raised to power m minus n. यानी जब दो सिमिलर बेस की अलग अलग पावर से उसको डिवाइड किया जाता है तो हमारे पास जो रिजल्ट आएगा वो बेस के ऊपर दो जो पावर्स होती है वो माइनस हो जाते हैं. When the same base are divided, the powers are subtracted. For example, if 2 to the power 3 is divided by 2 to the power 2, then the result will be 2 to the power 3 minus 2. That is 2 to the power 1. ऐसे कि पावर्स जो हैं वो माइनस हो जाती हैं जब एक जैसे बेस को अगर हम डिवाइड करते हैं तो पावर्स जो है माइनस हो जाती है. दिस इज द सेकंड लॉ. द थर्ड लॉ, third of indices is the base with different powers. One power, the base is raised with one power and that is again raised with another power, then the powers are multiplied. Result will be a raised power mn, that is product of m and n. Just like this, 2 raised to the power 3 multiply 2 means the power will 2 raised to the power 2 into 3, 3 into 2, 2 raised to power 6. The powers are multiplied. The base remains the same. The powers are multiplied. Fourth, AB raised to power m will be a raised to power m, b raised to power m. Means the base are different, the power is the similar. कि जब दो बेस के ऊपर अगर हम कोई पावर लगाते हैं तो उनका रिजल्ट क्या होगा कि उन दोनों बेस को अलग अलग करके वो पावर इसके ऊपर लगाते हैं. जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल मैं यहाँ लिखता हूँ 15 raised to power 2, so that will be 3 multiplied by 5 raised to power 2. We can write in this form. So 15 multiplied 15 के दो फैक्टर 3 और 5, तो दोनों के ऊपर पावर जो है 2 है, यानी ये बेस अलग है, ये बेस अलग है. तो इसको हम ऐसे लिखेंगे 3 raised to power 2 and 5 raised to power 2. The bases have been separated with the powers each with the same power. तो इसको बोलते हैं कि बेस जो है when the dissimilar bases are having the same powers, when they are written in the product of the separate base with the same powers. The fifth law is a raised to power minus m, that is written in the form of a raised to power 1 upon m. Meaning the minus power shows the negative form, so it is written in the base denominator. यानी अगर a जो बेस है उसकी पावर नेगेटिव में हो, नेगेटिव इंडिसेस है, तो उसको पॉजिटिव बनाने के लिए हम क्या करेंगे कि ये जो बेस था उसको आप a अपॉन 1 भी मान सकते हैं. तो वो क्या बन जाएगा, बेस जो है वो रेसिप्रोकल फॉर्म में लिखा जाएगा, तो वो बन जाएगा 1 अपॉन a. सो a अपॉन 1 दैट बिकम्स 1 अपॉन a एंड दैट negative indices has changed into positive. So this can be written in the form of a 1 upon a raised to the power m. The negative indices, the negative exponential has been changed to positive by changing the base, writing the reciprocal of the base. The sixth law is a raised to the power m multiply 1 upon n, that is a raised to the power n और multiply 1 upon m. यानी जो यहाँ पर पावर है वो m है और यहाँ पर फ्रैक्शन में है n. यानी पावर जो ब्रैकेट के अंदर ली गई है वो बेस ए है पावर m, और उससे बाहर जो ब्रैकेट के लिखी गई है दोबारा जो पावर लिखी है वो फ्रैक्शन में है. तो चाहे ब्रैकेट के अंदर पावर फुल है, होल नंबर है, और या फिर उसको बाहर फ्रैक्शन लिखा है, तो फ्रैक्शन वाली पावर अगर अंदर भी कर दे तो भी क्या आएगा, उन दोनों की जो मल्टीप्लिकेशन बनेगी m multiply 1 upon n, that will be m upon n. So that is a raised to power m upon n. जैसे 2 to the power 3, 1 upon 2, 2 to the power 1 upon 2 multiplied by 3, so that will be 2 to the power 3 upon 2. और सेवंथ लॉ है a to the power m divided by b to the power m, so that is will be a upon b raised to the power m. Means of base a base b पावर अलग अलग दोनों पे, तो उसको फ्रैक्शन में हम पावर दो बार ना लिखकर उसको हम एक बार लिखेंगे, बेस को उसको ब्रैकेट में कर लेंगे. The different bases with the similar powers, so when they are combined, the bases are written in the bracket where the power is written outside the bracket in the exponential form, instead of writing twice. Just for example, 2 upon 3 2 to the power 2, 2 to the power 2, 3 to the power 2, so that will be written 2 upon 3 power 2. The bases are different, base 2, base 3, power 2, so written as 2 upon 3 raised power 2. Or another example, 5 raised to power 1 upon 2, 7 to power 1 upon 2, so that will be 5 upon 7 raised to power 1 upon 2. तो इस तरीके से तो ये था लॉ, सेवंथ लॉ ऑफ इंडिसेस, when different bases are divided with the same powers, then the powers can be placed instead of twice, can be written in the simple one form, one type. So I have given you some introductions about rational number, irrational number, natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, types of the rational numbers, irrational numbers, laws of irrational number, conditions for rational and irrational numbers, and indices, surds, laws of indices. So I have taken so many terms today. So please go through these terms before we proceed to the next video for complete discussion. So I request you to subscribe the channel, like and share. So thank you. Have a nice day.